All right, I got my beer. Around. There we go. Sunday beers. All right. See if everybody shows up on a Sunday night.
Disney. Be so true.
Okay. There's Cheryl. What's up, Cheryl? Good to see you.
Where's Daryl?
How you feeling today?
Just like that. On.
Got me some one of three collectible cans. Yeah, I know. Oh, one day you say, great. Just, I'm doing wonderful. I feel like $1,000,000. It's a nice sunny day here. What's up, crazy hillbilly? Well, cheers. Youper. What's up? Yeah, I ain't done much today. Watch NASCAR. Watched a little baseball before the race came on. Hello, Susanna. How are you? Good to see you today. Didn't look like nobody was going to go live, so I figured I would. $801.
801-718-2607
One of three collectible cans.
103.
Brewed only in Golden, Colorado.
Oh man, go.
Scan right there to start your legacy. Whatever that means. It rolled right across the phone. Stayed upright.
Hey, Chris.
Well, it's 8:01 somewhere. Oh, it's 8:01 right here. So come up and say hi. Before you go to bed. You Easterners. Yeah, it's only 7:01 here, but figured it's gotta be 8:01 somewhere, right? All you gotta do is look and you'll see it's 8:01. Cheers.
What? All you gotta do is look and see it's 8:01.
Well, yeah, I'm the only one on the screen.
That way you're kind of a big deal.
Maybe.
Maybe. It's a fantastic word, isn't it?
Yep. Sure is.
What's up, Daisy? No, Irish is been dying to see you. He's been dying to see
He
you.
doesn't understand.
Yeah, he was set up.
Like, I smell like beans. I smell like beans. Yes.
Well, come up and say hi for a minute.
Oh,
Damn it. Matthew,
my day
Buford,
smells like
Cheryl.
beans. It smells like a bean.
Any one of you. All of you. 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
For the dog days. Such a good dog. Such a good dog, Dave.
Come on, come on.
When you're not.
Did you always do that? Baby, sucker,
Sucker?
sucker. Yeah,
Sucker kid?
sucker.
It should be pinned.
Sucker
It says
kid?
it's pinned on my end.
Sucker. I got none. I got none, sucker.
Sucker.
What up, Buper?
All right, figured I better
Yeah.
come up and bail you out.
Cat. Irish cat?
You what?
I figured I better come bail you out. You must be desperate if you're inviting me and Matthew up.
Well, you know,
I don't have it. I don't have anything.
you guys always, help the desperate ones out.
I don't have
So I've
Yeah.
heard.
I don't have it. Hey.
You can't always get what you want, but if you try sometime, you just might find.
You get what you need.
That's right. When Matthew comes up, he'll be saying, when the levee breaks, I got no place to go.
You know what's bullshit? They one of 3 cans, but every can's the same in this 12-pack. I mean, what do you got to do? Go buy it for a couple of months and find all 3? Or are they going to release all 3 in my area? You know?
Yeah, hard to know. I think you ought to go back to the bottles. The caps were pretty interesting.
Yeah, well, I went to the different store today because my smokes are cheaper there,
Okay.
and they didn't have any of the bottles.
Keeper smokes it.
Yeah,
Cheryl, you're not a dark, and Matthew, try again.
Who do you do?
yeah. Who do you do?
Okay.
I've been circusized.
Oh, do you feel like we do?
Do you feel like I do?
Separate.
Yeah, on the back, so it says on the front, who do you do? On the back, it says I've been circusized. The
Okay.
band, my friends started in high school. And, they still play some bars, get together once or twice a year.
That's cool.
They're hit. They're with it.
What was the last one we had? Is the no class reunion. We got shirts up. I got one somewhere. No class, had
Right.
the year on it and circus.
Now, what genre of music they play? A little bit of variety, or
Uh, big hair band music, like Cinderella, shit like that. Or those type of bands.
80s.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, definitely. A lot of
Nothing wrong
songs
with
about
that.
sex.
Well, then I'm going to mainly talk in songs. They ain't talking about love. The love is rotten to the core.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's right.
Your love is like bad medicine.
That's right. Oh, oh, yeah, we were looking for that guy too, that Josh guy, if anybody knows him, but he ain't been around.
Recent pictures that you posted.
I heard the same thing, Matthew.
What, he get happy?
Oh shit. Yeah.
Doing the girls' makeup for their music.
Sad that they changed this on stage shit. Makes you do it twice now. But I do have
Okay. I see what.
timestamps. I'd be rich if I was. Out there selling that shit, huh?
Yeah, there's a,
Why does he always look like he's been getting beat up?
yeah, exactly.
That makeup.
He said no.
Did they give you-
You know what this is?
Oh, no. Yes, they did. Don't worry. Be happy.
Here's a little note for a note.
Yeah, I forget I can do that shit. Well, I got this one on still because I have to pin it on my other phone. I don't know how to pin it. I mean, it says invite guests and it puts it in chat. And I don't know, maybe I could do it the same way on this one, but I haven't tried. I know I pin it off this other phone to get the StreamYard pinned. Otherwise, it just stays in chat.
It was pinned at the top when I got on, so
Well, yeah, I do it before I go live. I come on with my other phone and pin it. Then I don't forget, right?
Oh, January 5th.
That's the way I scheduled it. What are you doing with my CW?
You know, it's sitting on the table of much. The table of
God, I look like a criminal in it. I swear. I was so high. And they still gave me my license to carry.
right. Clean the shitter. Get it going. People just spend like, I gotta take 15 minutes, 30 minutes.
That's my expired one. The first one I got.
Normal.
That's normal.
How's that normal?
I choose to that.
No. A picture of him drunk downtown at like 2 in the morning with mustard on his shirt.
No, I meant get in the StreamYard link. I have to do it on my other phone.
Happy.
That man loves his wife.
Because they're both under the same email, so I can get into. I guess I could go live on my other phone if I wanted to.
Well, Josh said the link's pinned, so what are you waiting for?
Yeah,
You know, what the hell?
They'll be able to hold on to
So that her wife will like,
yeah. I think I'm gonna go fishing Thursday and Friday. I'm gonna go up and fish Thursday and then sleep up there and fish Friday and come home.
but I really want her to have it. But I want her to- but I guess she
You
can-
trout fishing then, or
it. So I told
What's that?
trout fishing, or
I thought it was-
Yeah,
it's true though. Happy life, happy life.
yeah. That's pretty much. There's rainbows and browns in here. Well, there's other fish too, but I'm just gonna go off the bank and yeah, up in the mountains of the lake.
Say you've been drinking. They look like you.
Oh,
I know a good spot where I always catch fish there. You know, and they're decent. You know, 14 to 20 inches.
Okay.
Wet.
so you got one of them honey holes that's remote enough nobody hears the dynamite go off, huh?
Well, I don't know. I fish these mountains, lakes, 100 miles, and I fish them all. So
Fish them all.
you know where you have your spots, I guess.
You
know?
bet.
Depending on where you go to, which lake, which stream, river, whatever,
Creek.
creek, all of them. Yeah, I know. God, there's some that are only 2 feet deep, 2 feet wide, but there's some nice fish in them.
You need to stop going to the aquarium.
Cheryl, we don't have broke back here. That's up in Wyoming. You know, where the men are men and the sheep are scared.
Well, remind him, Cheryl, there's always a first for everything.
There shouldn't be.
Pardon my back. I gotta grab a beer.
All right, Josh.
But he's smoking. He should be coming up. Even if he's not smoking, he should be coming up.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
You guys do a lot of thinking.
Yeah.
Where's the act?
Kevin, where the hell did Kevin go?
I don't know.
They got things going on. Like it's a
They're going back and forth. We just had 10. It went down to 8.
like this Dawson. Going to get beer.
They came in and I wasn't there, and so they left. Is that what happened, Bert?
Yeah.
Let me guess, Josh. Fruity
The
Pebble.
big deal, but the big deal ain't fucking here.
With bananas.
Beeeeeeeer. Yeah, yeah, bananas. Yeah.
You go to the bait shop today, Uper?
Super.
No, no. I did Friday and Saturday. Closed Sunday and Monday for now.
Nobody knows these things,
You
Irish.
guys are closed on Sunday and Monday, huh?
Nobody knows.
Yeah. Yeah, yesterday, the only thing I moved, I sold some more trail stickers and a bunch of LP.
If it's 7, this is the time to have beer.
All the maple syrup people are finishing with LP. They boil with wood, but they're finishing, so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's going to win the NCAA?
Well,
You tell us.
Oh,
it's a banquet beer. Right, you need like a big fucking chicken picture next to that fucking. Then you just imagine, hey, every time you look at it, just imagine it's a chicken saying, it'll put a smile on everybody's face.
yeah, but the beer, you can't pass those banquets up, can you?
I can't. I fucking can't, Johnson.
Yeah, Bert don't drink very often, but last night tonight you see these banquet cores, and he's, I gotta have one.
And let me. The funny thing about it is, earlier today, dude. So I was talking with my mom, and I was telling her about how you had banquet beer, and my mom's like, "Oh, oh, of course." I'm like, "Yeah," and she's like, "So." I said I had to have one, and it tasted so good, Mom. Did you know I don't drink that often, but it tasted so good. She's all, "Oh, I know. Nothing tastes better after working in the yard on a hot day than a cold beer."
Mhm.
And I'm like,
She's not wrong.
man, that's something my dad would never say.
Yeah. But do they drink at all? They drink wine or anything?
Yeah, they'll drink some wine every now and again with a meal, but it's usually like, for example, my aunt is out. My aunt Rebecca, she doesn't drink, but they may have a glass because I know she just gets.
Well, I know that.
She's real sensitive. She has like candles that make her sick.
Sensitive. Yeah.
I mean, it's no. She does have some pretty serious issues that she gets treatment for, and then she has a pretty high stress, demanding job. She's like the head designer for this senior, this international senior living center communities. She's the one who designs it. She's the one who goes in, picks out, okay, this is the flooring. We're going to go with everything.
Well, that
So
everybody has a high stress job.
yeah. So that's something she has to fucking go through everything to get the numbers for the paperwork, all that. Anyway, I like my Aunt Rebecca. She's cool.
I mean, I loved doing architecture back when I was young. I had a grant to go to college for it. I'm just too busy partying. So,
And you see, now it makes sense why every time you came back to the shed, you said, why is it every time I come back here, you guys are doing dumbass shit?
yeah.
Because you're like, these guys aren't going to go to
No, college is a scam anyway, most of the time.
most of the time.
Right, Uper?
That's right.
Learning the trade.
They make you take classes you don't need to what you're going in your field. You get out, you can't find a job in that field half the time anyway, and you owe money if you got loans. I mean, well, it's true. All these people do it. They go get. I mean, it's ridiculous. And then the scholarships, you know, some people get them that don't. Then these college kids now are making millions while they're in college. That's crazy. With the NIL thing they have now, where they get paid, they can get, what are they, sponsors, I guess, and TV deals, shoe deals and shit while they're in college. Oh shit. I like this right here.
Yeah, why in the hell don't he just go in the house if he's out standing in the damn field?
Well, you just don't understand. I too am outstanding in my field. I'm outstanding in the living room. I don't like the way they make you double do this shit with the. I don't know. I guess it's different, but it's all right. So what's everybody been doing today?
Well, for the last little bit, I've been hanging out with you, Dawson. So,
Hey, Bert.
I did my laundry.
Well, me and my grandson went and helped my son. Well, I should say, we went and cut a bunch of firewood for him because he Friday had hernia surgery, and come to find out he had 3 of them. So he ain't getting around too good today.
Again, 3 hands. I'm in Italy.
Well, I had 2 done at once. One upper, one lower.
What a 3. Your legacy.
Still like this pipe though. Got glass on the inside.
Hmm.
You can
Careful doing that, Dawson. Because remember last time I hit the half and butt out.
oh yeah. Well it did. But yeah, don't break. Now when you tap it like that, he's saying some weed fell out last time. But you can still do it. I mean, without breaking the glass.
Still do it.
Well, fuck, you can. Just say it.
Yeah. Don't be wasting no weed, man.
Don't tell me what not to do. What's up, R&B girl?
Hey,
How you
RB,
doing today?
He's staring at it.
tap that ass. I never heard of that song.
Look, her eyes are turning white. Getting white. So light.
Right on. Welcome in. We're all just hanging out.
More like hanging in.
Well,
Hanging loosely.
Hanging around like this, like that.
Hanging off to the left, off to the right. The banquet of beers. Really?
no.
Wow.
Oh, shit.
Even though your mom had many haircuts, I do remember her having
Back tapping, cow tipping,
some.
tapped out, tap dancing. Oh. Yeah, so I don't think I'm gonna play any music tonight. All my shit keeps getting shut down.
Think you're white?
Maybe.
Well, what's our exact shared theme about?
What's that?
I said, what's our shared theme about that?
No. No, he's about a Tesla.
I don't give a fuck.
That's right.
Get that right.
You selling?
Oh, I go live every once in a while. Usually we're on someone else's panel. I go live when nobody else does. Shut down,
I
better.
was I was gonna go live last night, but I got all these negative comments before I went there, so I deleted it.
Negative comments.
Yeah, all my ex-friends left comments in there, and I didn't even know it. I didn't even know you could leave a comment to a posted live.
Yeah, you can go in early and just you go in chat and talk in chat. Because once you say you're gonna go live, you can be and enter the studio. You're back there, and so people know you're gonna live, so they'll go in there and wait till the show starts, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know that. But to be honest, I was just going to play music until they either shut me down or whatever. That was my plan.
Well, my problem is too. I can't. I don't know how to play the music, so I have to have someone up here that can run it through the computer and play it for me. Put it backstage and I bring it up. That's why I always need like Steve or Myron or Jason or someone who is computer savvy that can do that for me.
Okay. Well,
I
I
mean,
was just I was going to line up a bunch of songs on my other laptop and then plug my surround into that and then play to the mic on this one. I don't know how that'd sound or how it'd turn out, but
yeah. Well, Yeah, if you want to do that, that's fine.
Who's the fun police?
But feels like I've been to an ICP show. All the makeup gets soaked into me.
Bring it, bring it.
Well, you're not going to shut it down in the chat, so you're going to have to bring your pornoed ass right up here to take care of that issue.
What's going on? Yeah, see, I'm not very good at this yet. Hey, hey, Bert, you trim that down a little bit.
Never.
Thank you.
I said never.
Yeah, I know what you meant. Yeah, huh. Watching this, doing this chat now is different when you bring it up. It's just weird. But anywho, fuck them. Keep changing shit. Josh taking his time.
Yeah, he is. Must have had a Jethro bowl of cereal.
Had 2 balls and shit.
Yeah, well, Bodine.
Well, you have cereal when I do eat it. Fuck. Like, well, fuck, that was pretty good. Maybe I'll have another one. And then I won't eat cereal for a long time again.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't remember the last time I actually ate a bowl of cereal, to be honest.
That was probably 6 months ago for me. I mean, it used to be a
What does
right
your shirt
before bed
say?
snack. It says circus, who do you do? And then on the back it says, I've been circusized.
Yeah, he can't help himself.
Have Melvin help you out, bud. He can probably do it better.
Hey, Ashley.
What's up, Ashley? Welcome in. Josh is hiding.
Well, I heard the first report of a bear sighting today, so they're starting to come out.
We had one up this canyon, was it 2, 3 years ago? Scratched a kid in the tent, and I think a year or two before that, they did pretty good. Bear did, but there was 5 years in a row where I go camping on a family reunion. It's coming up in June, and there was a bear in our camp 5 years in a row.
No shit.
Well, they figured out there's a guy. I go, there's a golf course, and we're going up. So it's mountain course. Then I come down and go to this. Mine's the first campground after the one past the golf course. I guess there was a guy that was guiding bear hunts on the other side of the mountain, but he's using dog food for bait.
Okay.
So when people go camping in the summertime and shit, have their dogs up there.
Yep.
Well, bears can fucking smell that shit. And so they started coming to the campground. They finally busted the guy. But yeah, we got some pretty big bears in these mountains for brown cinnamons and yellows and shit. Because they're brown, black bears. They come in different colors, right?
Well, absolutely. Yep. Yeah, cinnamons. Mainly black and cinnamon for our bear. Once in a while you'll find a white one, but I don't know. I think this bear's probably just felt poking out of the den because there ain't shit to eat right now. And I mean, there's still a lot of snow in the woods, so there ain't nothing green in or nothing.
Probably a male, huh? You think it'd be a male?
Hard to know, really. I mean, hard to know.
Well, if that cubs,
But
I'm
I
thinking
know,
it'd stay in there a little longer.
well, that's why I say it wouldn't go far from a den for
Yeah,
sure
if
because of
it
that.
is. Right.
You prefer cinnamon, huh? Was that her name when you were younger?
He's got a big deal about cinnamon. He's always talking about cinnamon. It must have been his favorite stripper or something.
I think so.
Her name was Cinnamon. The first time he seen a stripper, I think her name was Cinnamon.
Yeah,
And
cinnamon.
he never forgot.
No, cinnamon. Knock, knock. Let me in.
No.
Oh, okay. Toast crunch.
Yeah, food. Yeah, food.
I got you. Shit, I don't know why my mind went to the gutter. I should have known that was exactly what you were referring to, Matthew.
Well, look what they found in Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Research that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whoa. You okay there, Dotson?
Yeah.
You bumped your little hip?
Well, I don't think they will be. No harm, no foul. Ground 2 this time, right?
We will when you do.
What is it, Dave? I don't have anything for you.
Well, it's hard to do when Ashley's here.
Oh yeah, that's a given.
You have food. With sugar.
Busy, knock it off. Eat your food. Leave everybody alone.
Eat your food, Dave. Go bug Dotson.
Yeah, we got to be careful. Melton's probably in the audience.
Go lay down. Go lay down.
Yeah, this is an 18 over show, Josh.
Well, shit, then he's gonna have to leave and let Chelsea come in.
Lay down.
All right.
What do you want? Yeah.
Hey, it's good beer. I've had about 4 of them in an hour, I think, plus a couple before. That's how I do it though. You probably power drink, I'm not one of those that drinks all day. I start late and then just fucking power drink.
Catch up.
Yeah. In case you ain't got nothing on me yet. You just wait. That's pretty good. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go to a place called Deer Creek to fish this weekend or this Thursday and Friday. I've always had good luck there. We got some nice fish. I know there's a camping spot I could, get for free. I don't have to go into their one where you gotta pay. What's it? Shake Creek.
Yeah.
Mm. Oh God, it's probably only
Here we go. Here we
50
go.
miles. Yeah. God damn it. Get your ass up here, Josh.
Now they want to kick my ass out of school a couple of times. My wife or my mom said, "You give him a job, you can kick him out. If not, coming to school tomorrow."
Hey, I graduated high school when I was 42. That's when I decided to stop doing concrete because I couldn't walk and do other shit.
I just learned something. Simple Green don't work on Windows.
All right. Simple Green does not work on Windows. FYI. Yeah, that's what you should use, or vinegar and water.
I just had this glass cleaner out there. I mean, I cleaned my car out. And I said I'd give you shots at that there.
See? You never stop learning.
No. If you do, you're in trouble.
Yep.
You're a narcissistic know-it-all that nobody wants to be friends with.
Oh, thank you. Because I used to know everything, but I've forgotten more than I know now. So maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm not so bad now.
Well, I wasn't implying you. I was talking about the person that thinks they know everything and can't learn no more.
Well, I loved it when my daughter thought I knew everything.
You know, we grew up in a time when the clock had hands and you read the Roman numerals, and fuck, I had to learn how to read a digital.
Oh yeah, right. And now nobody can read the fucking It's true. Welcome in, Brandon and Bob.
Yeah, what the hell's a Roman numeral? If you ask the young kids, they wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
Brandon?
you're wrong, Brandon. I used to be kind of a big deal. Okay, you gotta have the word "kinda" in there. You know, I wouldn't mind in about 15 minutes or something like that. Might have been 10. But I guess you're here, and so I guess I am kind of a big deal. Because you wouldn't be here if I wasn't, Brandon.
That's a fact, because he knows people. People know
Right,
him.
right. Just
Matthew don't need Google.
fuck. I can't. I gotta turn my other phone to chat now because I can't keep up with this one on my other the phone I'm on with because I can't see it all. God damn.
Well, why don't you ask him, Brandon? He's in the chat somewhere. Oh, never mind. Matthew answered it.
Hi, Kim. Welcome in.
Hey,
Good to
Kim.
see you. Hope you had a wonderful day. Lovely day. Lovely day. Lovely day. Hey, that's one I should play too. Or start out with nothing from nothing.
Yeah.
But
I
still,
see
my favorite one he
sunshine.
does is his cover of George Harrison's uh, My Lord. Was that what it is?
Oh, okay, sure.
Hold on.
My sweet Lord.
Yeah, yeah. My sweet Lord. That's the rumor, Matt. If I can find it.
Yeah, hey, Bob. I didn't see him come in. Yeah.
That's what it's made for. That's why we're watching it. They put it in our faces, right? Yeah, man. I mean, but yeah, that's what they want, and they got kind of. Damn. I wish someone come up and could play some music for me.
Yeah. That's right. Look, we're well known. Look at that. We're well known all the way to Canada, both of us. Can you hear the
yep.
crowd roaring? That's right.
Yeah. I hear him.
Yeah. And I've seen women across their legs when they sit down to the table.
All right. There we go. Here it is.
That's what I said. We're famous.
It's the blue-haired, black Chinese lesbian fairy groomer and kind of a big deal. Yeah.
Booing and hooing.
Shit.
Well, if you can't beat them, join them.
Hey, if they're making noise, it sounds. Yeah, I don't know if they're booing or not. It sounds good to me, right?
Yeah, it sounds like woo-hoo.
Yeah,
More.
I hear you.
Encore.
You know why?
Well, you got to ask
Tell them,
yourself.
Uper. Tell them, Uper.
A man's got to know his limitations.
And
He joined the nuts. God, what the hell kind of a live we got going here?
fuck, I don't know. It's Sunday beers. I don't.
Sunday cheers.
Well, beer. Well, that on, everybody. I appreciate everybody that's been here. And they're still here. I didn't think I was gonna have this much fun tonight. Where's Josh and Chelsea? They're not called.
Chelsea's in the
Oh,
chat.
I just heard a boop, a blip, or something. And look who it is.
The lucky
It's the Iron
leprechaun.
Cave leaking.
What's up? What's up? All my fucking icons are gone. I had everybody's, but they're all gone.
Oh man.
When I don't know what it is, but for some reason you lose your icons if you clear your history.
Oh yeah, I guess that would do it, wouldn't it?
Which is weird because like all my videos, everything else I've uploaded to StreamYard are there, but yet icons don't stay.
Icons. What do you mean? Your avatars or?
Avatar, what? Yeah, I don't know why I call them icons.
Okay. Yeah, I wish I could bring my other one. Uper. I gotta find it. In fact, I got my tablet out right here because that 77 Chevy showed me with the rust on top and bottom with the white middle.
Okay.
That's what my truck used to look like. I gotta picture at Strawberry Lake where I go fishing a lot with my boat that I have right out here on it back then. That is probably 2001 when I first got the boat, which was my grandpa's. So I grew up in the boat. So, I've got thousands of fish out of this boat. But it's the same color as that truck you or your son has.
Matt, if I had your money, I'd fucking burn mine. Fuck, I got some shitty ass cigarettes. Fucking whole carton of the fuckers. I gotta cut the filter half
Hey,
off the fucker.
you'll get through it.
Fuck yeah, I will.
Just say it. You'll get through it. Brandon.
I threw a pack of them in the oven there earlier. See what happened if they would dry up a little bit, but I guess I should have took them out of the pack because the pack kind of started doing some
With the
shit.
plastic on it?
Yeah, the plastic there. I didn't like the plastic.
How do you know? Did it tell you it did? Is that
Uh,
what it said?
well, yeah, it started smelling real bad and kind of melted to the cigarette pack a little bit, but
So was that? It's like a plastic roasted cigarette, or
the cigarettes turned out all right. The pack kind of started to light up though.
so you take them out or roast them for a minute,
Yeah, I should have.
basically, right?
Yeah, I should take them out of the pack, put them in the oven, just let them dry up a little bit. They're so fucking damp. Like the tobacco's just moist tobacco. Anyways, I opened up the other packs. I took the plastic off just to let them. 'Cause cigarettes will dry up just being in the air. But
No mic. What do you mean no mic? And show your face. But at least lip read. I'm pretty good at it. Pretty good.
oh yeah, turn your fucking mic on for 801, Brandon, but not at my channel. I see how it is, Brandon.
Yeah, you put that finger down too. I'll be back in a minute.
You will.
That's a Snapchat one, isn't it, Brandon?
Could be.
Yeah. I don't know. This is a lot better than Coors Light. Just gotta say. Way better than Coors Light. But this ain't no downstream beer. Okay? It ain't no city beer. You know what it is? It's Coors. Coors. Banquet.
Pretty sure Chelsea can still time me out here, though, Brandon. See that sailboat floating by? Hello? Anybody? Damn it, Uper, your big screen. Entertain us. Gonna take 801 a few minutes to find his way back here. Oh, my lighter just went behind the seat, I think. Motherfucker. Son of a bitch. Well, welcome in to the 801 show. On tonight's show, we will be talking about how gay Matthew Jess Outdoors is. God damn it. I dropped my lighter. I can't find it. Do I have another one? Oh. Now what am I gonna do? Hello? Anybody out there? 10-4, 10-4. What do we got in Chatty Land? Where's your picture, Josh? 801 fucking made you per big screen and then ditched. So, if you guys want to check out a cool channel, check out Josh Amherst. I hear that's the place to be when you're not here. Oh, shit. 8:01, damn it. Oh, I got another lighter in my pocket. Thank fuck. My truck swallowed that lighter. Uper said, be right back. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Hit that thumbs up. Share the channel out. Grab your marijuana and popcorn.
Bam.
Fuck, bam. I didn't know if you were going to make it back or start another stream.
Hey, I learned my lesson. I don't do that no more. I'll figure it out. Like you said, it's going to take me a minute, but I did go to the bathroom and had to piss out like 7 beers, you know, so it took me a minute.
Okay, that makes sense.
Oh, yeah, 3 people in the basement.
Right.
Yes, it is. What the fuck?
There was some. I don't know where it went.
I gotta go back and read chat because I
I'm good. I can't play it.
what's up, Brandon, if you're still here. Oh, fuck. I'm getting better at this shit. Well, it's been a good Sunday. Appreciate everybody coming in. Were you in the house now, Josh?
No, I'm out in the truck now. I was in the house.
Oh. Hi, Chelsea. Oh, I need more beer. 2, 4, 6, 7. Yeah, I'm 7 in. One more. It's still light outside. You know? Hell yeah.
I
Fucking
am the motherfucker.
pitch dark here.
Oh, it's dark. It's dark. It's dark. Cause I am the motherfucker.
I am the motherfucker.
Smoke or anything like that.
Smoke gets in your eye. Can you guys hear this music?
Little bit in and out.
Like you tried to make mine. What's coming? I say goodbye. What's on the fish must go. Think you're a tough guy, think you got some balls, but I'm the type of bastard who'll break your jaw. I'll take your pride, the cat and your girl. Leave you in the dust, watch your life unfurl. I'll twist the middle. The more you lose, the more I gain. You'll be begging me for mercy, praying that I'll leave, but I am the motherfucker I will leave you be. But so am I. What's yours and ruin your life. You say I'll get what's coming. I say goodbye.
Youper, you had your 2 minutes of fame and you weren't even here.
You think you're close.
What happened?
Your life it keeps dragging.
801 left and he made you big screen before he did.
I'm the motherfucker.
Don't that figure? That's my life story.
I dream of rest. The only time I lose is in the delusion. I'm a bitch, but so am I. I'll make you pay with you like I'm a bitch, but so am I. You thought you'd see me fall. Watch me cry. The very high and
Now, wife went on a run, so I wanted to go talk to her for a minute.
paying your bills on time raises your credit score, right? In fact, this is the first of 3.
What?
Hello.
Hey, there's Youper. He's back.
See, I'm a big deal now.
Oh, you were for a while? Yeah. You still are.
Still forgot to get my phone out of the goddamn truck.
Sad news, my friends. This is Tony.
What happened? What did I do?
Wow. He had enough. You didn't put him big screen, you bastard. So he's out.
Motherfucker, you kicked me.
Yeah, I know what happened. I was doing this.
He said what happened.
I was doing that, but I hit the ball right above it. There he is.
Shit. What's up, people? Share the channel out. Let's go. Let's go.
Sunday beer. Yeah, they're making I think 5 Western movies are coming out this year. Westerns. Wonder if it'll be any good.
Well, they might as well, because the rest of the shit Hollywood's putting out's been a failure.
Which lad?
I think she's talking about yours.
Yeah, she's promoting you,
Oh.
my friend.
Oh, right on. Thank you. Well, I go through hit a lot on everybody's. Sometimes I don't say a lot, but I make sure to give a thumbs up, you know. Except when you're live, I give everybody a thumbs down when they're live. Even myself. Just saying.
Well, I gotta admit, I've been slacking then, because I used to go into Chelsea's first before I came over the other side. But then,
Right? You always
her
did.
supermod blocked me, and I ain't been back twice since. I don't trust that bastard. Are you out there, Jello?
Oh, Jello's watching. You know he is.
I was
Josh
listening
ain't live.
to Josephine shit there for a while earlier today.
Were you?
What was that like?
Shitty.
You were bored, weren't you?
Yeah.
That's funny.
I'd go out for a smoke. I would tune in,
Okay.
listen to it for a little bit. Then when I come back out for a smoke, fuck, she was still rambling.
Did she
I'll be.
did she get her ass kicked in when you left? And then did she get her ass kicked in between there or something? Or did something happen?
Not that I know of.
Okay. 'Cause I know a lot of cops like to harass her and shit. And Nandu.
I
So
can't imagine why. Why would they? Gosh, come on.
I'm new here, Uper. I don't know what's going on.
I don't give
I'm
a
new
fuck.
here too. I mean, this is only my maybe 23rd time here. Or, I don't know. Something like that. You know, on this live type thing. We're doing here
Well,
tonight.
I only count until I run out of fingers and toes. After that, it's a guess. So
Well,
20's my
fuck.
number.
I can talk about the same shit for maybe 2 days, maybe even a week, maybe even push it to fucking 2 weeks, but I can't fucking talk about the same thing for fucking 6 months or fucking longer. Like, I don't know how people do that.
Well, you just don't understand.
I know. I
Okay.
want to learn.
Well,
I'm
we're here to teach
open-minded.
you. I understand that you're Canadian, so I'm sure you have an open mind.
He ain't Canadian. He's fucking Irish.
I wish. I wish. Now, my daughter's Irish. Literally.
Yeah. Oh shit, man.
It's a lovely day. Lovely day.
Fuck's sakes, I
Lovely
dropped my
day.
good lighter underneath the seat. It's gone.
All
Never
right.
to be seen again until Chelsea cleans out the truck.
Focus on the color palette that includes blues, purples, and a touch of yellow. And mimicking a natural healing process.
When she cleaned out the journey underneath the seats, I wouldn't be lying if she didn't. She probably found about 10 to 12 lighters throughout that fucking car.
It's amazing what you collect and shit, and when you move shit around, like, fuck, where did I get all this shit from? Right? Unless you're a hoarder, I guess. If you're a hoarder, you're probably like, yeah, fuck, it's all good. I don't know. But man, when it's amazing what you collect in 10 years.
I
You know?
became a hoarder for a while. I was saving shit that fucking I did not need to save. Fucking that
Yeah.
I didn't touch in fucking 6 months, year. It's like, what in the fuck?
3 years.
I don't know what I had one day, and I realized, hey, fuck, I'm a hoarder. A piece of string or something. I was like, oh, I'll save that. It'd be coming handy for something.
Well, I could probably try and plan something with it.
Well, at least you're not in denial about it.
So when you come on here and it says it's not going to be recorded because you have no room, does that mean it's not going to be on YouTube, or what does that
No,
even mean?
it means what it means is all these videos are that you go that are connected to StreamYard get saved to StreamYard. So
So
you
they're
can,
saved because I could watch them, but nobody else, right?
no, you'll still be able to. We'll still be able to see them on YouTube. They'll go to YouTube and be saved on YouTube, but they're not saved on StreamYard.
Oh, so it's just StreamYard that's saying that then.
Yeah,
All
because
right. Oh,
you get so many videos like that will save to StreamYard, so you can kind of, I don't know, do other shit with them. And I've never used that, so they just pile up. Same thing happens to me when I start a live stream. It says this will not be saved to fucking or recorded to StreamYard or whatever.
right.
So I can either go through, delete a few videos off StreamYard, and then it will start saving it again.
Yeah, Brandon. Hey, it don't take me long. I mean, I had to use the bathroom and shit. All right, so it took me a little longer. I needed a break. It's a bathroom break. Smoke. Well, not a smoke. Bathroom. I smoke right here. But I found myself back twice already, I think now. Because before we went live, I think I fucked up like that. I had to come back into it. To be honest, I did. Oh, Cheryl farted. Oh, Chelsea. What? Hey, I'm just known for it. Leave me alone. Now to smoke until Tuesday. That sucks. Come over. I'll give you some.
Sounds like a personal problem, Brandon. I got some here too. You can have, Brandon.
Speaking, we should probably smoke a joint
All right.
out here.
Since you're gonna twist my arm, I'll fucking smoke one.
Well, No, I think are they? Is it the same Brandons?
No, big.
Good fuck.
We got the normal Brandon, and then we got the puppet Brandon.
Right. You know we'll fuck with them both. Being Brandons.
Fuck yeah.
Paper towel dispenser.
Well, I'll bet, Chelsea.
Jackson. The Goonies live in Kingsbury Hall.
Yep. I've had like my daughter's been watching with her the other day. Oh, I just got through smoking a joint. Oh, smells good in here. And I always tell people, an insect.
I just had a really weird, freaky idea.
Uh-oh.
Well, it's this one.
StreamYard's different now, isn't it? 801 fucking time stamps and shit. They updated it all.
Yeah,
Fucking
some of
time.
them be tonight. They changed they got the double blue thing, and
You got to double click them all
change.
now.
Yeah,
And I noticed on mine, if your phone's sideways and you got a message lit up, you can't scroll the chat any farther.
that's why I have to have my other phone to see the chat, and then I go back to this exactly because it doesn't show it, and I can't. If I have a comment, yeah, you got to turn it straight up to hit the arrow to leave the comment, right?
It's weird now. It's gonna take some time to get used to.
Yeah, I just got used to what they were doing. Now they changed it on me. That's bullshit.
I'm kind of glad the timestamps are back though.
I like the timestamps because then you know.
Yeah, I can be more depressed when I see no one's written my chat for 55 minutes.
I have a big favor.
Bring it, Brandon. Just bring it. And what about his shorts? What do you know about anybody in this place shorts? Besides that, they're American too. We all live in North America.
Yeah, that is bullshit show. I remember that too.
So you're on a phone
Oh,
then, Cheryl. Cheryl must be on a phone.
Well, I've got timestamps in the chat on my computer.
Right, correct. Because on the computer they didn't get rid of it, but on the phone they did.
Okay.
Which, for the longest time on YouTube, I haven't been able to see a timestamp. Like, say I
yeah.
go
Well,
over to
there
Myron's
was
channel.
3 years ago,
Yeah, yeah.
and they took it away. Now it's back.
Yeah, I
Which
don't know.
I think a lot of people said they want. I think that's why they did it, right? I mean,
I
that's
don't
what
know if
people
it's
wanted.
back on YouTube though.
It's not.
For the cell phone.
No, it's not on YouTube.
Right.
No, if I go back to YouTube, I don't have a timestamp, but on
No.
StreamYard I do.
Well, I guess you can make it so if you're live, you can go back to live chat. And if you don't have that on, you'll see no live chat when you go back and watch it, right?
I have no idea. All I know is I always have live chat. As soon as you end the stream, you lose that live chat for the first couple hours or whatever, but then it comes
Well, no,
back.
you can see a lot of live, no, well, watch a lot of videos where their live chat ain't there no more, but you can watch a video. But I know there's people that have it where you can go back and watch a live chat as it happens. You know, like it was live. And it comes in that way.
I've never seen them not there. I don't know how they remove them. Like
You know, well, like if Myron's or yours even, if I go back and watch, I don't get to see live chat.
yeah, it's there.
So you gotta go to live top chat or something. You gotta switch that one.
I don't have my other phone here, but when you click on a video, it says comments or you got to
Top
swipe
chat.
over. You got to swipe for live. It's
Okay.
yeah, they updated it a little while back, but because I couldn't figure it out, when I would go into
Glad you asked. All right.
someone's stream, yeah. Yeah, they changed that because I was like, "How the fuck do I get back into the live? I can't see anything." And
Yeah,
Chelsea told me that.
it'll go to the comment shit.
Right,
But no yeah.
that bar, you just slide that bar. It's weird.
It's sleight of hand. Right? It's sleight of hand. Okay. Chelsea, thank you.
So I don't. When like say Myron ends his stream and I'm not there, he ends his stream and I'm not in the chat or anything.
You
And
go in there for 5 minutes after.
5 minutes after, you can't see the live stream because YouTube hides it for a little while. Some streams are quicker than others for the live chat to actually come back. I don't know why it is like that because if Myron ends his stream, I can't go to like 20 minutes later. If I go there to try to get up backstage, I can't because there's no chat. There's no fucking panel link for me to click
Right,
on or
yeah, but
anything.
there is for 5 minutes. That's why I always do it. And I if I want to come back after he ends, I'll hit it down so it's still alive, and I can go back. And even though chat's not there, the StreamYard is still pinned. That's how I get backstage again, right? Because I know he's shut down,
Yeah.
and I haven't been up yet. But I was watching for a minute, so I'll switch that just so I can go back if I want to when he's done.
Right.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
I can roll join in anything, Bert.
Anything?
Out of anything. I can roll one an eighth of an inch long or 3 feet long. It don't matter.
Well, we don't need no 3 foot.
I'm just saying. I can roll it an eighth of an inch to a fucking 3 foot long.
You know that video you bought that one time?
Yeah. Clifford bought it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
saw this video of this cat fucking lights it.
Anyways, this weed looks, smells a lot better than what it is.
Right at the mouth, even though he's using like a whole hand, he doesn't keep it.
Where'd you get it?
To support it. The whole thing fucking
Off the street.
I'm on my dude, I'm fucked up.
It looks good, but it's not that
Yeah.
good.
Well, I've grown shit like that a couple of times. Well, I haven't, but my friends have, and I'm like, well, I don't know what you did. I mean, this plant's
I don't know if you did.
this tall, and well, I know what they did. They pulled it too soon. But even though it's that tall, you gotta wait for the buds to develop, right?
I don't know. I haven't got it.
Oh man, having troubles tonight. Blowing this joint.
Yeah, you got a bunch of little hairs that stick out off the bud, and when most of those are curled in, it's ready.
That says the hope.
Yeah, I remember when was it? 2009, 2010. I grew one in my backyard. Not at my mom's house by myself, and
Fine as there's still left over pizza, I'm fine with that.
I mean, it was just dripping. September. And, I mean, it was just like crying, dripping white secretion,
I ate
whatever.
25, 30 years old.
You ever had? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if you ever grew one, Josh.
Plants?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've had good and bad experience. I bought plants. My first time I ever bought plants from fucking the government. They were nice plants. Spent a bunch of money on those motherfuckers. And they got some sort of fucking parasite in the stalk there, but right at the end. Anyways, the
Do you
weed
go inside or outside?
outside.
Okay.
And I stopped checking on them as much, so I think it was some sort of I think it was from moths, maybe. I don't know really. But ladybugs are good to keep shit like that off your plants. You get ladybugs protect
Yeah.
your plants.
We buy like 5,000 ladybugs and put them in our garden every year.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you could do that.
Oh yeah, you can buy them. I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure up there you could too.
Oh, most
Oh,
likely.
I know. Yeah.
I think instead of we had eggs and toast, I put like
There's a new bug out around here now.
right shit.
People can eat whatever they want tonight. I don't give a
Okay,
fuck.
so you want
This new bug looks like a ladybug,
I'm just
but
gonna
it's
throw stuff in the
not.
oven. I would put some potatoes with the sausage and egg in there. I don't.
I'm just gonna eat the pizza left over from yesterday. All right.
Yeah, Josh, that's like an Asian beetle or something they call it.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. I don't know. I hear they're bad news.
We had them about 10, now maybe longer than 10 years ago. They're just a shade different in color and their shells a little bit different too. But yeah, they look just like it.
Yeah, correct. Yeah. Like from a distance, you're like, oh, that's a ladybug over there on the window ledge or whatever. And it's fucking one of those other things.
Yeah. Let me answer this one. Yeah, Cheryl. I've grown plants where I've had them a round ball. I clipped them so much. I've had some I've never clipped.
Okay, Bert. I think
I don't know. I got some seeds from Myron. Those white widow stuff. I'm gonna give them a do and see what happens. So, I mean, I'd like one just to get really big. You know, I mean, 9. I want a big fucking plant if I can do it this year. I do. I always do it outside.
Well, from my experience, indica grew short and fat, where my
Yeah.
sativa would grow fucking tall and skinny.
Yes, like a pine tree almost. And
Right.
then yeah, and the other ones get wide, and you know, yeah. Well,
Later,
isn't White
Brandon.
Widow sativa?
What's that?
Isn't White Widow sativa strain?
I don't know. I'm not sure. Could be.
Ladybugs eat all the what is the black things underneath the alpha or God, what's it called? Aphids.
Oh fuck! I didn't cut the filter. Listen to that. What is a cigarette?
Ladybugs get rid. They keep the aphids away. I know that. Well, it's underneath black bugs to get on.
So I can get a good
I mean,
pack of cigarettes at the store for $20, or I can get a carton that turned out to be fucking shit this time, where I'm gonna cut the filters on them, make them a regular size cigarette basically, and I gotta loosen tobacco out of them, but for $30 for a fucking carton. So
I think you're getting a better deal. I mean, at least till that's gone, you can go back and get another pack of the good stuff, right?
yeah,
Well, I mean, well, yeah, you're in that. Well, you're gonna smoke these. Or you might get a pack in between. That's probably what I would do. You know what I mean?
oh yeah, I will.
Yeah.
There's same as from another place where I get them. I can get cartons, and you'll get you'll buy 20 good cartons, and then all of a sudden you'll get fucking one that's you can't just like this. They're fucking packed so tight of tobacco you can't get a puff off them, and it's like you're smoking tobacco that was fell on the floor or some shit. I don't know. It's just fucking
It might
garbage.
be.
That's Will Melvin doing.
Little Melvin's doing good.
And Mom too.
Yeah. Chelsea's doing good. Yeah.
Oh, how's Josh doing? How's yours?
Josh stinks.
I'm doing good too, Jackie. Thanks for
I'm good.
asking.
Good deal. You're welcome. I'm glad that baby and your wife's doing good as well. You still want to keep him, huh?
Yep.
I don't blame you. They're fucking cute.
Nah, I can ever keep any of them myself, but that's me. Hey, what did you just? What is those round things on there?
Yeah.
They're not breakfast shit, are they?
Yeah. I want some.
That's true.
Well, I tried one. It was the worst thing I've ever eaten in my
These
life.
are?
No,
Oh, the
whatever you
baby?
have
No,
over
I don't
there.
think ladybugs more eat other bugs and stuff. They don't really attack the plant too much, as far as I know.
No, they eat all the bugs that kill the plants.
Right.
Yeah.
Those are-
5 days. It'll be a month. Because today's what, 6? Well, it could be the 7th now. 4 days.
Hey, babe, do me a favor. Google how many months I am. The next time someone asks how many months your baby is, I'll be like 2,000 months.
How many minutes? How many minutes are you old?
20 minutes are you old? So it's
Yeah.
kind of a hard question to get. Right.
No, it's not. No, it's not that hard.
Am I old? Are we old?
How many minutes are you?
What you looking for, Bert?
That you're old.
Well, I smoked some and put that because you never walked over here again.
Let's see, that's fine.
But you want to smoke some?
Sure.
Well,
I was gonna say, Jackie, you're older than time.
I know I'm older than God. I'm getting over the hill.
older than God?
Older than
Fine.
I don't know. Time's
Sure.
been around a long time.
I would have said that about
Yep.
Myron, but he's not here.
Well, Steve has old people at his lives. Just saying. You know, and that's fine. So, but so.
But he says I have old people on my stream. But you do.
So, yeah. So, button. Here's a fuck. That was fun as fuck. That was a pretty good time on here, I would have to say. Right? Well, you got me at top. Oh, that's me. 'Cause I'm live. Fuck. Oh. There we go.
Holy fuck. Well, on tonight's show, we will be talking about tariffs.
The kind that make USA strong again. That Canada does not like. Why? I don't know.
That is correct.
Want to say bye to him, Bert?
No, I'd be good. Because really, all that needs to happen for this to just kind of be blown over is it's allowed free trade, zero tariffs either side, where it's open for either side to do and perform business.
Well, Vietnam
That's
just said
how
they're
it's
not
been.
gonna.
That's how it's been before Donald Trump fucked it all up.
Oh no, you still pay tariffs. You still pay tariffs for your shit.
Free trade. There was a free trade in for both of them.
Well, with Canada and Mexico. The other
It will be
part-
again. You just
You know. Well, you know, people say, "Oh, well, they put tariffs on countries where there's not even people populated islands and shit." Is that true?
I don't know
How do you
what's
doubt
true.
it? Why would they put tariffs where there's nobody there but animals, islands or whatever? I
Oh,
just
I
don't.
see.
And if
I
there
seen
is,
that. Yeah, I seen that.
and if there is, it's just as bad as what they're trying to stop. So,
Shenanigans.
but I just don't believe. I don't believe. There ain't no way they'd do that. It don't make sense.
It's the whole fucking idea of it. None of it makes any fucking sense.
well, I'll tell you what makes sense.
Boys' penises off and convincing them that they were girls. Well,
The
that makes
fucking
sense.
stock market's in the bottom. Guess where I'm going in the morning?
Where?
Bankrupt.
The whole purpose is buy low, right?
Buy low. Give it time. It's gonna get lower, Uber.
Yeah, maybe a couple days, but
No, but yeah,
I
true enough.
got a bunch of Tesla.
I don't know. I think it'll turn around and be fucking something special. Myself. I think it's gonna turn around at least, yeah. Right? We got 2 years. First 100 days is important.
I think it will boom up and then it will go back to average, is what I'm thinking. But
Well, I
I-
think it's gonna go down and come right back up again after all the bullshit in 2027, or was it 26? So 2 years they got to take care of this shit and do so, but then they start going the election again. So all the propaganda comes back out.
The propaganda ain't gonna stop.
Oh, well, it's never gonna stop, but just gets worse
Yeah.
getting towards elections. But I don't know. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
That's right.
this, if you know like Donald Trump's fucking history, this shit's not new with like Donald Trump though. Donald Trump knows how to make he knows how to make money. He sees what other people don't see, but like same as he was complaining about the fucking Chinese 30 years ago. Like he's like, it's hard as
Oh
fuck
yeah,
to sell.
before he said he won't become president unless he had to. Right?
Well, I just like he said, it was hard as fuck for us to sell shit to China where everything's fucking China here.
Well, you know why though, right? Because the frickin' DEQ, the EPA, and all them made them. They run the auto industry right out of Michigan. The big four, they got run
Made
right
it
out of
possible
Detroit.
to have manufacturing here.
Oh well, we got to save the planet. We can't pollute. But yet the Paris Accord gives China all the credits for. It's a bunch of shit, man. Your carbon tax is just going to end up going to frickin' China.
Yep.
Because they're going to pollute it regardless.
Don't leave me up.
I'm hearing a lot of our oil's going to be going to China. I don't know how true that is, but that's what I've been hearing.
Well, the
Well,
biggest thing
if
is
you
what's that
liberals,
going to cost then?
and if you liberals fucking, what tariffs are they going to put on you guys? What's your tariffs with China on the oil then? Do you guys know?
Right, that's my point. You
Um,
going to let China fuck you like they've been us?
I think it's going to be free trade, but I think Canada would still make more
Do you
money
think?
selling their oil to China than they do the US.
No, because look how far it's got to travel.
Yeah, I
Somebody's
know,
gotta
but
pick that
We have
up.
a pipeline.
they're still going to they'll make see, if we sell the same amount of oil to the US and
Well,
the
do you
same
guys
amount of
want to
oil
sell it
to
to China?
what's
That's the
that?
question. The question is, do you guys want to sell it to China or the USA?
I personally, I wouldn't sell anything to China,
Right?
I wouldn't either,
That's what I'm
personally.
saying.
but I don't got no say in any of it. But I just think Canada, if they sell a bucket of oil to the States, they're getting $10 for that bucket. If they sell it to China, they're going to get $100. So the traveling thing is going to be, they're still going to make money.
Well, they'll make $11 or $12 then. No, if you stop and think about it, that pipeline comes down out of Alberta, crosses our country because the son of a bitch and liberals won't let them bring that pipeline all the way through Canada to get there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, come on, dude. Are you kidding me? That
Yep.
pipeline should have never dumped into here in the first place. If you think about it, why would the hell would they do that?
Well,
It's the same reason, because this country and Canada has always got along, and it should be 0-0 on the tariff and the trade, in my opinion. That's my opinion.
right.
Should be 0-0. Quit the bullshit, and let's just move forward and deal with the other stuff. But you know damn well that Trump's anti-liberal, and he's ruffling big feathers across the globe right now. Same thing. We're gonna sit at a lot of tables. This is all when he was president last time, and he slapped the tariff on China, and they threatened us back, and he said they'll come to the table, and they did. Well, guess what? When Joey wrote all them executive orders and changed everything Trump did, guess what he didn't do? He did not change the deal that Trump made with China. He let that
Nope.
stay. So I mean, when you know, like 801 said, none of us know, and I know we're gonna take a hit on some items. So okay, if you want to buy a wash machine and you need a new freezer or refrigerator this year, you're probably gonna have to make a choice. You're only gonna be able to buy one of them. You
Yep.
know what I mean? Yeah, there's gonna be you're gonna spend more for less for a while, but all these companies are gonna come back to this country, and we're going to rebuild an infrastructure and start making product in our own country.
Right, and with the cars, if it was just a if the cars shut down, it would fuck Canada's car dealership shit going on, because what they got going on right now is because they started that years ago to keep Canada in business, really, with cars.
Well, think of this though. During COVID, we couldn't get any chips. Why? Because we don't produce them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
That's a
car lots
problem.
were full. Now you go look, and that damn $42,000 pickup, they want 74 on it. Well, they can sit on that bastard. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Well, there ain't no way the common man's going to go. I'm not paying 7 years plus full coverage insurance and buy a frickin' $75,000 truck. Are you out of your mind?
Yeah.
So something's got to happen.
75,000, that's just a basic.
I know, that's my point. So, plus, like I said, that's 7 years payment. Plus, if you've got a lien on it, you got to carry full coverage. Well, at the
Yep.
end of 7 years, you tell me what condition that vehicle. I don't care what make or brand it is.
Yeah.
Shit wears out, man.
Well, yeah, but you gotta have regular maintenance. The problem is, I think how they fucking this computer bullshit. Just like that thing that came out, saying, yeah, the government's ripping you off their programs. You can change the program in your vehicle and you get a lot better gas mileage and power and everything, because they have it set to rip you off, use more
That's
gas. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
See, I don't believe that if in the that they have it to fucking use more gas. I don't believe that.
Well, I'll
Well,
tell you
they
what,
already proved, I know, with BMW, they were cheating the emissions.
Well, look at Volkswagen.
I
Same
can believe
thing.
that.
Yeah.
They got busted doing it. Well, I had a what must have been a mid 80s Dodge Omni, 2.2 liter, 5-speed stick. On the highway, I could get 37 miles to a gallon. Why would you change that and then brag about a car that gets 32 at its best? Doesn't make no sense to me, man.
I'll tell you what, me and Jackie, we were going to see the movie Uncommon Valor back in the 80s, I think. And we decided to go have sex at this high school. We did. We kind of got stuck. Well, that Dodge Omni, all I do go back and forth. Fuck, I pulled right out of there. That one of the first front wheel drives that fucking made sense, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I had the Chrysler Laser too. That was a 2.2 liter turboed 5-speed. That thing drove great. I got rid of it because the guy at the dealership said that there's a ceramic block in the headliner that had some real fine wires running through it, and I lived on a dirt road. And he said it's not if, it's when. You keep bouncing down that dirt road, and eventually one of them coils in that liner is going to break. He said you got to pull the windshield out, take the whole headliner out. So I got rid of it while it still had some value.
Yeah.
But it was a good car. But like I said, that thing, again, that was when everybody was trying to figure it out. But nowadays, like I said, they brag about, hell, my old square bodies, I get 17 miles to a gallon, right? 2-wheel drive, standard square body Chevy. Well, then I had an S10 with a V6, 700 R4. Guess what I got? 17 miles to the gallon. It's half the truck,
Well, a lot of it's marketing and, well, let's do this and tell them this. I mean, look at that EcoBoost right now. With all the bullshit that's going on with the Ford EcoBoost.
Yep.
From those, when was it? 6 years ago? Oh, the 19s or something?
Wasn't it? What was it? The Toyota where the gas pedal was getting stuck in the fuckers?
Yep.
Well, you guys know the most recalled vehicle there is, right?
Tesla?
No, it's a gas. We're talking maybe before. I don't know, but it's always been Range Rover for years and years, year
Has it
by year.
really? Really? I wouldn't
Range
have guessed
Rover.
that.
Yeah.
I was trying to think of something they just sold millions of, like the Ford Taurus or, something like that, because they sold a ton of them.
I had
The
an old
Range
one of
Rover.
those.
Look it up.
They were fast. They were a fast car. I think it was a V6 I had in that.
Well, I know when we go to our bumping runs, there's a ton of Ford Tauruses in there. Because there were so many, a lot of guys can get them. And
Yep. Same here. Back in the day, there was a shitload of those cars around here.
well, they've tried a lot of stuff that went to the wayside. Remember the Olds, the Quad 4, Cutlass, Calais?
Oh yeah.
They were a pretty hot item, but they didn't last long.
I had a Cutlass Supreme, I think it was called. Cutlass Supreme.
Late 70s?
No.
80s, huh?
It might have even been 90s.
Okay.
Oldsmobile Cutlass.
Oh,
Cutlass.
yeah. Yeah. Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme. And that was a fast fucking car.
They've been around, though. Hell, the Cutlass Supreme been around shit since the 60s.
Yeah.
Because I know Olds had that 69 Cutlass that was just a straight Cutlass. Then the Supreme was a different trim and interior package.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, because it was. I remember it was a nice. The seats were big, like they were made for a big ass. They were nice big seats, and it was just a
Oh, back
smooth.
when they weren't. They were bench seats all the way across.
It was,
It was a split bench actually with an
Yeah.
armrest.
Yeah, but you put the armrest up and yeah.
But like
mine
the
was more fancy. It was like not fancy, but it had like a shitload of dome lights, and it had a digital speed. Not like they are today, but
So
Yeah,
let's
that
say
was
what 1993 I had a Cutlass 350 rocket, right? That's
well, the 350 rocket would have been 68 and up because the prior to that it was a 330. So
well, I'm pretty sure mine was a 76 and then the 350 rocket in it.
yeah, I could believe that. Yes, yeah, yeah. They ran that rocket in all of them, the 425, the 455.
Yeah, it was a 4-door car, and dude, I tell you what,
She buried the odometer.
that's about NASCAR back in the day when they ran them and the cars, the Plymouth, the Dodge, everybody looked Monte Carlos. They look like the cars. Now they all look the same, right?
Yeah, aerodynamic. Yeah,
But back then, you raced that car that was what it looked like and what it was. Torino, whatever, Charger, Challenger, whatever,
yeah. Well, that's why they banned the Daytona. Remember, it was kicking everybody's ass. That
Yeah.
Superbird.
That's when they started bringing in same engines, same profiles, changing. Yep.
Yep. But back to our original topic again, we got to take care of ourselves, and you know what I mean. At the end of the day, we need to quit pushing our production to other countries and then relying on them because COVID proved the point of that.
Absolutely. And why have we been doing that the whole time anyway? So what?
For
These
40
politicians
years.
get rich?
Yeah, that's exactly right. That's exactly correct.
There's no other reason.
That's
Why
the
would
only
push away
reason.
our development? Shit.
I mean,
Makes no sense.
it's
Canada.
no different. It's no different than GM moving their plants to freaking Mexico.
Well, yeah.
They don't
It's every.
have to pay all that retirement. You know what I'm saying? They can get cheap
Yeah,
labor.
it's all about money. They're making more money by getting it fucking and by buying from the Chinese, and it's it
Well,
costs
they
more.
invest in it. They know
You
what's going to
can't.
happen. That's where these congressmen and elites are getting rich. They know it's going to happen before we do. So they
They all.
invest in all that shit, right?
That's right. And get kickbacks
Yep. Well,
for
we'll send
contracts.
this much money to Ukraine. Well, you get 42 million. You get 42 million. You get 42 million. You get 42. Yeah, really?
Yeah, you form a NSO, and now
Laundering
your
money
family gets
right
it.
in front of our faces. Fuck you.
That's what I'm saying.
We can
Enough's
see
enough.
what's going on.
Enough is enough.
What do you think?
Then-
How many condoms does like 40 million buy?
Well, I don't know,
Well,
but
cover a whole country
Tampon
for a
Timmy
year.
wanted to put them in the boys' room.
1 year.
So,
It's only 1 year though. That covers everybody.
So that would cover me for about 2 years then.
yeah. Okay.
I got you back.
Damn, what it was like to be young, right? 801.
Right?
No, I don't know what's going to happen, but I tell you what, I really think that at the end of it, when the dust settles, and we'll be all right with Canada and Mexico, both of them. But
Yeah, I don't know.
think
It
it's
shows a
time
lot to other
all
countries,
the
Uper, I
other
think. If Trump's willing to fuck with his closest allies, watch out other countries.
Well, like I said, I feel he's just fucking with the liberal part of your country, which is, you know that.
Yeah.
It'll get resolved. You watch. We need each other, and it'll be all right. That's what I think.
I
I don't have a
agree.
crystal ball, so I don't know, but
More me.
I got a feeling that he's not going to destroy this country's relationship with Canada. I just don't see it happening. I really don't.
Yeah.
You know, he's that greased pig at the fair, man. Them kids chase that hog all over, and he slips right away, and the freaking pig likes it. Well, I think that's Donald Trump. He likes it.
Yeah.
But again, look at it this way. He's not a career politician. He said, how many years ago, that clip you watched, he said, when this country needs a businessman, then I'll think about it.
Right.
You know, him and Elon both, they got enough money. They don't need to give their companies big tax breaks. Dude, they could both go away and never hear a word from them again and be set till the day they go to the earth.
Well, I don't know how true it is, but I heard Tesla's was caught lying about their numbers.
Yeah, again, who knows? I don't know. Like I said, they're talking about how his stock's crashing, and well, of course it is, because the people pushing the Green New Deal were pushing his cars, and that's exactly why, you know, Biden didn't. He was all good with Tesla prior to him switching parties. Do you realize that RFK, Donald Trump, Elon Musk, and others were all Democrats prior to this shit going down? All of them.
Yeah.
No, that's crazy. Only believe about half. You know, there's two sides to every story, and then there's the truth.
Right.
So, you know, I know the food costs and shit. Yep, we're going to see changes because we're not going to get all that export stuff. So, I'm ready to buckle down. But see, I'm that guy right now. I've been trying to get set up for this. I've lived it. It's my life. It ain't. Oh, I'm prepping and it's just a lifestyle for me. Yeah, I don't have milk access. You know what I'm saying. But overall, I pretty well self-sustain.
Well,
Yeah.
that's what it's all
Canned
about.
goods, I got
Right?
a dehydrator. I got a
We
freeze
got a-
dryer.
oh,
Well, I think the person that's going to be upset when power goes up is Kevin. You know, because Kevin's been saving up to get power now, and then if the power raises, I don't know.
Well, look at him though. He's been living a lifestyle without it, so he'll only cry to us, and
yeah.
he'll hook the battery back
It ain't
up.
gonna affect them. The people that really have problems with it are the ones that aren't used to it and
Fuck
shit,
yeah.
not
Done yet?
struggling. They're the ones who are gonna have problems with it.
Fuck yeah.
And I've got that, Cheryl, just in case you got it. I'm not a fan of it, but I'll get used to it.
Well, you gotta do
Oh
whatever it takes.
fuck! I had powdered milk when I was a kid a bunch of times.
Hey, whatever it takes. I mean, the 70, 72, you know, when Carter was president, that was a pretty same thing we're going through right now, basically, right?
You must have had powdered milk around the house back in the day, Youper.
Oh man, you don't even know. 10 kids, you damn straight we did.
Are they old? Are they good?
That's good.
Take one if I want to take one for extra.
Right.
My mom used to actually put a little coffee mate in it. Blend that together too, and then actually take a big jug of like powdered chocolate milk and mix all three of them together.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, switch it up every other day, you know, and
Give her some fucking flavor.
Yeah,
yeah.
cornflakes ain't bad with chocolate milk. Cheerios.
Oh, you got your chocolatey fucking oats. and shit.
Right. Hell, we couldn't afford Wheaties.
Wheaties. Well, fuck.
Yeah.
That was for
Remember
the
that
rich
skit
people
that
that
old Dave Chappelle does about stovetop stuffing?
Dave Chappelle's badass. See, I like that guy.
I do too. He's real.
Yeah.
He was at his white buddy's house and he invited him over for dinner and he said he couldn't go because his mom would be waiting. And he said, I lied because I hadn't talked to my mom for days. She worked 2 jobs. And he said, well, David, we're having stovetop stuffing. He said, I'll call. Well, he said all he seen was that commercial. That's a pretty good skit. He never
Who
had
was
no
that girl?
stuffing.
Who
He
was
said
that
he
girl
heard
that?
that white people didn't know what good food was. And then they pick on the blacks because they like chicken and watermelon. He says, what the hell? Who don't like chicken?
Never met a black person that never liked chicken or watermelon.
Hell, I ain't never met too many white people that didn't like chicken and watermelon.
Well, you guys know I was born a poor black child, right? I found my special purpose just in time.
Yeah, you were trying to take after Michael Jackson.
Well, you know, I was working at the gas station and all of a sudden, oil cans, because we didn't have plastic bottles back then, Josh. They came in cans, all right? And all of a sudden they started leaking. I didn't know why. Then all of a sudden I realized some people were shooting at me. And they kept missing.
Well, that ain't good.
Oh. You ever seen that, Josh?
No, you had to carry that metal neck that you stabbed in that can and then pour it in the engine.
When you got those things on your glass, so you know you can hold them, put them on and off.
I don't know.
Yep, soda and glass bottles. That's right.
You never seen The Jerk?
And take this lamp and we take
I don't think so.
All I need is this lamp, and that's all I need. Well, need this lamp and this ashtray, and that's all I need. And this lamp, and this ashtray, and this chair, and that's all I need.
in his pajamas and slippers, one sock on, tripping over all the stuff he's trying to carry. But
Steve Martin, The Jerk.
I know that got
Yep.
me thinking about Archie Bunker.
oh, he's the best. He's my favorite. I love Archie Bunker.
Well, that's why I said when I was poor black child, that's where that comes from, was The Jerk, that movie. And he found
Okay.
a special purpose, and you'll have to check it out sometime.
Yeah, Cheryl, we had an insulated aluminum box out on the walkway, and the milkman actually delivered our milk in those bottles when I was a kid. And that's why the joke was, oh, your kids must be the milkman.
Well, yeah. Well, yeah, then they put those kids on the cartons of milk that were missing. And what they were really doing was selling the kids. And that's all the trafficking.
That's when that shit started, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well,
Those are
that's
ones
when
that,
it became more aware. It was been going on before that, but yeah.
yeah.
Sick fucking bastards. All I got to say,
Still-
Lord have mercy on their soul.
Yep. Yeah. Thank you for even saying that. Because, I mean, people better recognize soon. It's coming.
Well, what was Christ's last words? Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do.
And 3 days later, he came back again and said, "Hey, I'm back.
Come
I'm gonna
and
give you this
follow
rock
me.
right here. I'm gonna give this rock to build off." Right, Peter?
Yeah. Feed my sheep.
They're very Irish.
And people, see that people in the world like say, well, "Why does he call out and say, why have you forsaken me?" And he's,
Because he tore all the
and
sin. Father, the God the Father can't look at sin.
well, it goes back to Psalms 22, I think, to where he's calling out and they're saying, this is what happened. He called out and he's proven it right there. Well, a lot of people don't like to hear this, but I don't give a fuck.
I don't either.
All this did was make me want milk.
Chocolate
Almond
milk.
milk or
Shit.
So do black babies get chocolate milk?
Maybe.
got milk? Maybe.
Don't be spreading the germs around here, buddy. Oh, I can say.
What, he sick?
No, I was. I'm not now. Not one again. I don't want it again.
Yep.
It's your fault.
Everybody around me gets sick. I never do.
You're the one that started the sickness in the first place. I would never. Yep.
Just smoke weed, drink alcohol, smoke cigarettes. There's no place for germs to land on me. Right?
You get those in wraps.
I'm already covered. Others, no sale.
I tried to flip.
Well, yeah, viruses work. Yeah, you can't land on them because something's already there. Maybe.
Thank you. I gotta check my.
Yeah.
Well, the point of that is, Cheryl, is God gave us all free will. So yes, in the flesh they know what they're doing, but
Yeah.
he said he will turn you over to your reprobate mind too. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah, and I love everybody. You, Per, and Cheryl, even people that don't believe. Right?
Well, you're supposed to. You should. That's not about that, right?
Well, yeah. But
This battle isn't
I
against
believe
blood.
ain't nothing I did. Right? I didn't. It's one thing, and I believe, and that's it.
Well, I'll put this out there for my own opinion. It's my opinion that Jesus Christ is exactly who he said he was, or he's the biggest kook on the planet. You make your choice. I don't care. So he said,
Yeah.
I am the I am.
Thank you, Per. I appreciate that. Doing on here because I believe the same thing.
Well, I don't want to push my belief on nobody, man. You got to figure it out on your own, right? But if you
Yeah.
ask me, I will be honest. That's all I can say.
Well, you're supposed to be honest, right about it. I mean, you tell people about him. Let them know that, you know, it's not too far away. If you watch and listen. Not in our lifetime.
Well, I'm not religious, but I'm a Bible thumper.
It's not gonna be in our lifetime, Eeper. I don't think. But we don't know. We never know the day. Oh, I see go another 100 years at least. And then I don't know. And that's just my opinion.
Well, that picture right there tells me that there's nothing random, my friend. It can't be random. The miracle of that baby's birth is not random. I don't believe we crawled up on the shore from a slug and evolved to what we are. That's my opinion.
He always sleeps with his hand underneath his head.
Does he?
Oh,
Oh, I can't get any light from it. Oh,
it's a good day.
My advice to you is to finish your meal,
Lovely day.
switch.
Fuck. This dog, my dog Daisy, she getting so deaf. This dog's barking outside. She's like, she, I don't know. You know when you know. Maybe she can hear him now. Something wrong with her. Ooh. All right, well, I'll do some videos if I go fishing this weekend, which I plan on doing.
Yeah, you better.
You guys give me, I don't know. Well, I put, there's a couple of them out. There's out on the lake fishing. I'm gonna get shore fishing this time.
Well, I know from Matthews south through Kentucky, Tennessee, Arkansas, they ain't gonna be fishing for a while. That's probably Jello's fishing's way underwater, I'm sure.
Well, what I'm gonna do is try to go fishing, and that's gonna be my dinner that night. I only need one, but I mean, it should be a big fish, right? I'm looking for trout, rainbow, brown. One of them's gonna hit.
Well, I know Josh is going to be home babysitting Melvin while Chelsea goes and catch the fish this spring.
Well, someone's got to provide the food.
That is correct.
See, look at he's saying, yeah.
Yep. He said, "Hey, Uncle Uper, I hear you."
Sounds like
There
a
you
little
go.
lamb.
Hey, can we get me a beer out of there, please? Are you there?
What brand?
Mine, if you got one. That's fine. Guess I'm out of
You're building the wall.
Coors Banquets.
I don't know. I got the TVs on in here, so I don't know how loud it is on your guys' end, but
I don't hear it.
okay.
Oh, so good to me.
They got watching Seinfeld on Netflix for the millionth time.
Oh boy. You ever see the one where the naked girls across the street and they're looking over there and then they have a wager on masturbation?
Yeah.
Kramer comes in, slaps his money down.
I'm
I'm
out.
out.
I'm out.
I'm out. But I think she was second, wasn't she? 'Cause she went
Yeah, I
in and
think
He
they
made?
said, "What?"
Yeah, I think so.
George got rate smart from not having sex
Oh man.
or from not jerking.
What was the tall guy's name?
Kramer. Oh yeah.
Raven. Yeah. Kramer.
My brother could do a perfect Kramer, man. He'd fly out his bedroom door and he'd hold his hand up there where Kramer's hair was. He'd come out there tall, lanky, just like Kramer. He could do it so perfect. He had me laying on the floor roaring. I'd go down there and visit, and I'm like, "You got to do Kramer." He's like, "No, man, you got to be in the right mood, or whatever." And pretty soon he'd go in the other room and he'd sashay, rip that door open, and come out there doing that. And oh my God, it was the best.
When that show was on TV, it was the most viewed show out there.
Was it really?
Yeah,
I didn't
and
know that.
their ratings were so high when Jerry Seinfeld wanted to end it that they offered him. He was getting paid $5 million an episode, plus a private jet, take him anywhere around the world. They made some sweet deals with him, and he ended that show just to end it.
Yeah, but he's making money, so much money off reruns.
Yeah,
know.
everything. Yeah, you probably had so much money then.
He has
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
royalties on that, I guarantee it.
But
If
he
you-
ended that show when the ratings were at top notch. Like he didn't want it to get. He didn't want to wear it out, like because they were kind of repeating themselves, and I don't know what he was.
Well, not only that, just like any of them, you change one person in that and try to redo it, it's never the same.
Right.
You know what I mean? You change a character in that and you lose.
Yeah.
That was just like Cheers. Remember how popular that was for a while? And you start changing people, and just like a lot of movies, number 2 is never as good as the first one.
Right. Yeah, I think a lot of the like Elaine on the show, she had a couple kids. She was definitely ready for the show to end. Like you said, they had so much money, anyways.
Well, they had to ask for it. I mean, what France was it that said there? We don't want to mean, or was it Seinfeld that did that? Because they got so popular that I think it was Seinfeld, wasn't it? That's when they all said, "Hey, We want $1 million an episode.
Yeah, Seinfeld at one point he was making five million an episode plus the private jet to go anywhere around the world.
But
It
I'm
was cr-
thinking like 5 years in, he was like, hey, I want this. Because it was, because God, what, 15 years? How long did that show go?
it went for a
Yeah,
while. Yeah, I'm not sure how many years.
9 seasons.
They went 9 seasons, but some of the seasons got 22 episodes, like or more.
Okay. Yeah, so I know somewhere in there they said, hey, no, we want this much. We're not going to do it no more. So cast or something, right? I don't know if it was Friends or Seinfeld. One of them.
That was like that show Friends too, though. They all agreed to end it. It wasn't because of ratings, because that was a popular TV show too.
Yeah.
well, you realize too that some of them had opportunities to make movies, right?
Right.
So they were looking at way more in the distance than.
Well, that's why I say fuck them all. Why are we paying you guys all this money for? I don't give a fuck about you. I don't give a fuck about you. Fuck you, athlete guy. Fuck you, senator. Fuck you.
Well, come on,
Making
that's
way
how I
too much
feel about.
money.
That's what I feel about the football players and these pro athletes getting paid all these
Yeah,
$1 million contracts.
that's why I said basketball, baseball.
Yep,
Fuck yeah.
yep.
I
Yeah, and then
I've seen
they drag the series out to fill the auditoriums how many times? Instead of just going to the end, the two teams, one shot. Win or lose. Not the best 3 out of 5 or 5 out of 7
Yeah.
or whatever.
Well, we got to make money. We got to stretch it out. Youper, okay?
I know, I get it.
If we, I mean, one don't make sense like the Super Bowl or playoffs. If we just stretch it out this many games, fuck, we make that much more money. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah, but your athletes are getting tore up too, playing that hard.
Hey,
you
but they
know
don't care. They're money hungry people that fucking want money and fame.
did you
Fuck
know
those
Jerry
guys.
Seinfeld handpicked Kramer, the guy that plays Kramer?
Did he?
Oh yeah.
He handpicked him because he would watch him on the, I think, the Tonight Show, maybe. I don't know, where Kramer would come out and do a skit kind of thing on there. And he wanted, I don't know if it was called the Tonight Show, but it was one of those fucking late night talk shows where he seen Kramer on those shows
Well, you
doing.
realize back in the day, if you were good enough to get invited to the Tonight Show with Johnny Carson, your career was kicked off.
Oh
Right,
yeah.
right,
I
Or
mean, that's
ended
what you on
either
the map,
way.
buddy.
right. I think Kramer, because I pretty much, I've seen every episode of Seinfeld and pretty much all the back talk on each episode.
Okay.
Yeah, I've invested way too much of my life into that fucking into that show. George, they did an episode without George in it at the very beginning of that show, and once George was hired to come in on that show, they did an episode without him in it, the whole episode, and he lost it. He flipped shit, and he said, "If you ever do that again, I'm walking." And so they never did that again.
Well, George and Kramer were the shit. I mean, Jerry's show, right? But he wasn't the funniest.
Well, no, and the mailman, he kicked it off too.
Oh yeah,
Newman.
Yeah, Newman.
Newman.
So yeah, Jerry and Elaine really didn't have much. Pretty dry, if you ask me, compared to them other three.
Well, Jerry
yeah.
Jerry Seinfeld's wasn't an actor.
Well, he's a comedian, but
He's
yeah.
a comedian, but not an actor. So his acting skills were weak. So they wanted like George. He was known. They wanted good actors because Jerry Seinfeld really couldn't act. If you really pay attention to his the episodes, like he cracks a smile a lot, and especially working with Kramer, you know how many cuts there was.
Oh my God,
These
yeah.
pretzels are making
You
me
ain't
thirsty.
I don't know if you remember the episode where he was smoking. Kramer was smoking real like crap
Cigars?
load,
Yeah.
and anyways, his front tooth went brown, and his skin looked great old because he was smoking. They were all smoking so much. Well, it took them fucking hours and hours to do that part with Kramer because Jerry couldn't stop laughing at him.
Right. Could you imagine getting rich, having fun with people like that?
Well,
You
you know,
think
Kramer
about
got canceled, right?
there's a lot
Um,
of shows like that. I mean, can you imagine the bloopers from Liar Liar?
Oh fuck! What are you doing? I'm kicking my ass.
Yeah. Well, he's kind of a tall, gangly, big teeth. What do he look like?
about 220 pounds.
No, there's a lot of them. Could you imagine backstage of frickin' Blazing Saddles?
Oh
Oh
god!
my God. Oh my God. Like you said, you look back, them people, yeah, they worked some long hours too, they had to, but man, what a blast they had sharing that time with each other.
Oh yeah.
So I think we ought to make a movie.
Well, Steve said he would.
Well, he's out. He's the Seinfeld of this show.
All
Did
right,
you?
we'll make a movie then.
You listening, Steve?
We're gonna do it without you. Sorry.
Fucking procrastinated enough. Time to move on.
You know, a lot of the stories off Seinfeld are based off of the real Kramer.
Oh, really?
They had and Jerry had to pay him off and not let him be part of the show because
Well, you seen those gargoyles where they're always pissing and spraying shit, right? You seen the ones in Germany where they're coming out their ass? And the reason those guys did it because government interference. So the guys who were hired to build it, they did one that was spraying right at their windows, right out the ass. That's why it's still there today.
Well, I did not know that.
It's just a matter of time until they realize, hey, exactly.
Oh, because they didn't have no. They were hired to build it. They didn't have no instruction what it's supposed to look like. It was they had free range, right?
Right.
Yeah. So if you look at it, the water comes right out their ass and shit. That's one of the only places you'll see that.
so cozy on Wisconsin velvet. You know, we're socially accepted. I know.
And that's straight up fucking right in their face, free speech kind of shit, which is hidden,
Oh man,
right?
absolutely.
What? The super has keys to your apartment. What's going on?
Yeah, I know way too much shit about that show now that I think about it. George, same as George, he was handpicked by Jerry too, because Jerry watched George do like the tryout for it, and he said yes, and I think they didn't want George to be him, but he looked like the guy based off George.
Yeah. Well, I think they did pretty good. I mean, what they do become the most famous fucking TV show of all time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy, ain't it?
I don't know how many episodes or how many shows of you watched of it, but there was one where George and him went into Jerry went into the girl's apartment and switched the tapes out of the answer machine.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That was based off the real George.
I can see it. I got fuck yeah.
What are you gonna do about the
Back when they had the tapes and shit, right? Was that like some of the first? Was it messaging or messages where you can leave a message and
Yeah, on your answer machine, you know?
yeah.
little anything?
I'll be right back.
I don't know, watching on TV, I guess. Why? Well, if you watch closely enough, you just might see me.
Oh, never should have still got.
Yes, I am. A guy in my mail who just got a couple of tickets, and he wants one to me. What's his name? Tim Watson. That's my ticket. Yes. Oh. So, you could have stayed some time and given it directly to me.
Thanks, Scott. You recommend it.
Yeah. Great. So, when you come out of the ship, you put your robot in. Get your real bird, turn it up. You hold the neck ticker with one hand, so you just let it flap in the bird.
Oh,
George, you're being ridiculous.
What's the massage situation? Any working down? Any rubbing, touching, finger manipulation on the other person? And if so, who's making the request? Say you go to the bathroom at 2 o'clock in the morning. What's the outfit?
what's that?
How does you want? What's wrong? It's an abomination.
Uh-oh. Oh, we don't do that.
Well, fuck, I should jump down off here, I guess.
Alright, you out of here?
Yeah, I might as well fucking try to get some sleep.
Thanks
I
for coming
will.
up, Josh.
Yeah.
Chelsea.
Catch you guys on the next one.
What we got? We'll see y'all later then.
You had enough?
Oh, no, I can't get enough. I
Oh.
just can't get enough.
Just can't get enough. All right, brother, I'm out of here too. We'll catch you on the
Alright,
next.
you appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having me up, bud.
Oh, thanks for being here. It was a pleasure.
Good night, everybody.
I'm gonna stay here for a minute. Well, that's good having everybody here tonight. Appreciate every one of you. What is it? We're at 9:54, so I'm gonna eat some dinner now. Appreciate everybody being here tonight. I'll see y'all later.